close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit. Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run. The throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
A pleasant good Saturday late afternoon here from Castleton. It's game number 3 of the second day of the 2024 Region 1 Baseball Tournament featuring the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and alongside the Enderlin Eagles. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Taking a look at how these two teams got here. For Fargo Oak Grove, a 6-1 win over Oaks yesterday. And then they lost in 5 innings to Central Cass 18-0 to get to this particular contest. For Enderlin, a win in the play-in contest against Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Russell, Lidgerwood, 5-1. And then they fell in 5 innings to Northern Cass, 11-1. The winner of this game will play the Kindred Vikings after Kindred defeated the Oaks Tornadoes 7-1. That game coming up. A scheduled start time at of around 7:30, might be a little bit earlier than that, but that is the scheduled start time. Earlier today, Central Cass defeated Northern Cass 11-3. So the Central Cass Squirrels are in the championship on Monday at 7. Northern Cass will play in a loser-out game or a play-in game to get to the title, whichever way you look at it. That'll be at 5 o'clock upcoming on Monday. This is our pregame show, again brought to you in part by the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. We'll take a quick break, and we come back. We'll look at other scores across the region of the Region 1 in softball, Region 2 with baseball, softball, that and more at our starting lineups and the opening pitch. This is the Region 1 Baseball Tournament here on yourliveevent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand. Rhino tested. Rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World. CarpetWorldFargo.com.
As we come back here on our pregame show, again brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and alongside the Red River Valley Speedway. Norman County Raceway, check out the World of Outlaw late models on June the 29th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. That again is normancountyraceway.com. As we take a look at other scores from across the regions here today, Region 2 baseball, Hillsborough Central Valley with a 2-1 win over Larimore. Then they lost 2-1 against Nelson County. So Nelson County able to get into the Region 2 semifinals. Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Larimore will be playing in a loser-out game upcoming on Monday. Mayport CG with a 3-2 win over Hatton Northwood. They will play next. The Thompson Tommies at Mayville State here on YourLiveEvent.com. Hatton Northwood will go into a loser-out game against Larimore. So that's a look at the Region 2 baseball tournament. The Region 1 softball tournament down in Hankinson. So far here today in 5 innings, Hillsborough Central Valley with a 13-2 win over Enderlin in 5. And then they lost in 5 innings against Central Cass, 15-4. Northern Cass with the 5-3 win over Hankinson. They are currently in action against Kindred Richland in the second. Kindred Richland does have a lead over Northern Cass 3-0 after 1 inning of play. If Kindred Richland wins that game, they will play the Central Cass Squirrels in the Region 1 softball semifinals. So that is a look at around the scores across Region 1 and alongside Region 2. Region 1 softball, Enderlin picked up the loss. Again, Hankinson as well. So those two teams will meet up in a loser-out game upcoming on Monday. While for Hillsborough Central Valley, they will await the loser of either Northern Cass or Kindred Richland for a loser-out game on Monday as well. So that's a look at the Region 1 softball tournament. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, starting lineups and the first pitch is coming up around the corner. It's the Enderlin Eagles and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, and we'll take a look at how these two teams fared against one another earlier in the season. That and more are still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
As we take a look at matchups earlier this season between Enderlin and the Grovers, Fargo Oak Grove being the higher seed will be the home team on the scoreboard. Enderlin, the lower seed, will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. No matter what happens, the winner of this game will be the visiting team against the Vikings next. Oak Grove opened up the season with a win at Enderlin back on April the 5th, 19-8. And then came back and defeated the Eagles in Fargo 10-4 on April the 23rd. So it's been nearly a month since these two teams have played, but the Grovers 2-0 this season against the Enderlin Eagles. Our umpiring crew here for game number 3. You're going to have Eric Olson with third base. Cale Hamry will be at first, and calling balls and strikes will be Scott Harlebloom here for the 3-man umpiring crew in our afternoon into evening session of games here today. The Enderlin Eagles 2-13 on the season for Fargo Oak Grove so far in the year at 5-9 on this season. And this is our pregame show brought to you in part by Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. Friday night races always start at 7, and check out the World of Outlaws sprint cars as they come into town on August the 24th. For more information or to find schedules of upcoming late models and that and more, head to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. That again is RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, it'll be the first pitch in the starting lineups between the Enderlin Eagles and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers in a Region 1 baseball loser-out game. Winner plays Kindred later tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
Emery Visto's Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Make sure you check out their garden center with all new grills, smokers, and griddles. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat and Cinch clothing section, along with Ariat and Twisted X footwear. At Emery Visto's Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
As we come back here, Fargo Oak Grove is just about ready to take the field. Head coach by Chad Slider in their all-black uniforms with that maroon numeral lettering outlined in white here tonight for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Going up against the Enderlin Eagles in those white pants, the orange tops with Enderlin across the front here today for the Enderlin Eagles. Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. I'm Chase Miller with you here. Before we take a look at the starting lineups, let's remind you who's pitched so far for both teams entering this contest. For Enderlin, Cash Wadeson has thrown 106 of his 135 pitches. That was back again on Tuesday. He can reappear in terms of how much days you need off in between, so he could pitch potentially, if needed, here tonight at some point between the Grovers, or if Enderlin's able to win this one against Kindred. Orion Adargo with 88 pitches against Northern Caston West, and Clausen with 23 pitches. So Clausen can pitch today. Adargo, he is unable to pitch today. He won't be able until Monday if the Eagles get to that point. For Oak Grove, Grayson Doctor, 121 pitches. He's pretty much done until it gets from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's pretty much done until he get to Monday, and even then he only has 14 pitches remaining. Zach Winter with 56 pitches against Central Cass yesterday. He's unable to pitch today. 81 pitches by Oliver Hegvig. He's unable to pitch today as well. And Lincoln Machai with 22 pitches. He can be on the bump here today. Jack Bjornson will be starting things off for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers on the mound. Anthony Wendell leading off for the Enderlin Eagles, the center fielder, followed by Jake Simbira, the sophomore pitcher. Cashton Wadeson, an awfully good wrestler in his own right, the second baseman. Braden Lemnis, the shortstop, batting cleanup. Orion Adargo, the third baseman, batting fifth. Weston Clauston, the designated hitter, with Ethan Simbira batting seventh at first. Sandvik batting eighth in left field, and Carson Gruba batting ninth with Aiden Chamberlain. He will be in the infield here today. As we get to our first pitch, scheduled at 4:49, and this one will miss for a ball. As we're officially underway here in game number 3. Here's the 1-0 offering by the righty Bjornson. This one foul back to netting. It's 1-1. Alvin in left field with Meidinger in center. Boonhoff is in right field with Winter at first. Wendable at second. Ring at short. Dietz at third base. Here's the 1-1. This one is fisted, and this one will go into left center field. And that's an opening base hit for Wendell. Wendell makes the round trip on first, and he will be in with a leadoff single. So Anthony Wendell gets a base knock here right off the bat against Jack Bjornson. Here the Eagles have a runner on here in the top of the first inning. Dietz will be at third base, Winter behind the plate, and now Jake Simbira, who nearly golfed one out of the ballpark yesterday down the right field line. It's the Region 1 baseball tournament here today from Castleton. A smattering of fans between these two teams of the Grovers and the Eagles have made their way here. Busy day with just these particular schools when you talk about the Southeast Track and Field Meet in Lisbon, the regional when it comes to softball. Enderlin making their way to play again earlier today in softball in Hankinson. Oak Grove co-oping with Shanley when it comes to softball. We'll have the EDC softball tournament from Mickelson next Friday and Saturday here on yourliveevent.com. Grand Forks Red River, the regular season champs when it came to that category in EDC softball. So Wendell stands at first. They look to pitch out here, and this one will be out of the zone. think that's our first one on the baseball bingo card in Castleton this weekend, a pitch out. Haven't seen that too often so much here this weekend. As Wendell again will take his lead off of first. Winter holding him on there, now looking to bunt. This one foul back. It'll be 2-1. Waits and due up next on the way here for the Enderlin Eagles. Softball team for Enderlin lost earlier today to the Burros, and right now the Enderlin Eagles looking for a W here over the Grovers to try to advance to play the Vikings next. Wendell's going to leave from first base. Here's the throw, not in time. Wendell with a feet and make that a face for a slide, able to get in there to second base, and a runner will be in scoring position here with Anthony Wendell. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes on the way to the sophomore pitcher. Pitcher versus pitcher here in the top of the first as Wendell. We'll see this one at second base. This will miss out of the zone to Simbira. Now it'll be 3-2. So Jake doing a good job. As steps in the batter's box here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. This one's going to be hit on the ground, able to move the runner over bare minimum. Wendell able to field it 4-3 on the putout, and there's 1 down. So a nice at-bat here for Jake. Got the stolen base, productive out, and there's 1 down here as it brings up Waitson. Waitson is not someone that you want to get in a back alley with, as he has been able to come down as a champion in wrestling with the Lisbon program this past season. 2 years ago, got a little injured. This year, able to be a state champ when it comes to wrestling, part of that Enderlin Lisbon wrestling program with the co-op with Lisbon. This one is going to be popped up, and we'll see what the wind does here as this is going down the third base line and foul. The wind not as blustery as what it was in the second game of the day between the Kindred Vikings and alongside the Oaks Tornadoes, and even earlier with Central Cass. Not too bad in terms of the direction, but it's still coming in pretty good from right field. The question is, how much will it continue to gust a little bit here? It'll be no balls and 1 strike on the way to Cash. The 0-1 offering. This will miss. It'll now be 1-1. Winter again behind the plate. So the runner at third base here in Wendell. As the infield right now, at least the second baseman Wendell will be willing to give up that run if it's hit on the ground. Won't matter. It's hit to Meininger in center field. Meininger camps underneath it. Here's the throw into home to Winter, and they're going to get him at home. It's a double play. Meininger to Winter for the DP on Waitson's fly ball to retire the side. The runner there in Wendell was coming home, and by the time he saw the throw with Winter held up, and that'll retire the side here in the first inning. As we go to the bottom of the first, scoreless here on your liveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Scoreless here as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Noah Meininger will be batting leadoff here, part of that double play connection to gun down the runner, and Anthony Wendell to retire the side in the first, top half of the inning. Then from there, Alvin will be batting second. Grayson Doctor batting third with Ring batting fourth. The lone senior in the starting 9 here today for Chad Slider. And on the roster, Boonhoff will be batting fifth. The 8th grader right fielder, Zach Winter, the catcher, batting sixth. Lord, the designated hitter, 7th. Wendell batting 8th. And Jack Dietz batting 9th with Jack Bjornson on the bump here today for Fargo Oak Grove. So the Grovers They've been a pesky team in this region the last couple of years, finding ways to be part of the final 3 teams. Taking a look at last season, Fargo Oak Grove made it all the way to the final 3 here before they were eventually lost in a contest at the hands of Kindred Richland, 13-3 in what was a semifinal or a loser out game, depending on how you want to look at it. But the Grovers have found ways as a low seed just to kind of hang around, beat some teams, be a tough out in this region the last handful of seasons. This one swung on and missed. It's now going to be 0-1. Noah Meininger, the sophomore center fielder here in this contest between the Grovers and alongside the Eagles. Carl Bloom calling balls and strikes behind the plate. The 0-1 pitch is foul back and will be at 0-2. The first baseline is Cal Hamry. Up the third baseline is Eric Olson. So the lefty Simbira here will work ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. This is going to be hit up the third baseline, and it'll go foul. And we'll do it all over again. Pitch number 4 on the way here to Noah Meidinger. Fargo Oak Grove trying to complete the sweep of Enderlin here this season, their 3rd meeting as this one runs in. Now 1-2, trying to go 3-0 against the Enderlin Eagles. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, the number 7 seed in this tournament, able to defeat the 6th seed of Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Rosso, Lidgerwood, the Ball Stars, in the playing game back on Tuesday. The 1-2 pitch, check swing. Hit something, the matter of it might have hit the knob of the bat. Or did it hit him? That's the question. As Noah Meininger, if it hit him, he's wanting to say, I want to hit. If that's the case, it might have hit the knob of the bat. Here's the 2-2. This one will be out of the zone, and we'll see what Scott Carlblum calls behind the plate here. As this one, right now the scoreboard works itself full. So it will be a 3-2 pitch then upcoming here by Simbira. This one will miss, and that'll be a ball. So Meininger takes a leadoff walk here for the Grovers, and just like Enderlin, Oak Grove gets their leadoff runner aboard here in the 1st inning. So now you'll have Alvin Dew up next here for Fargo Oak Grove. So Ethan Simbira holding on the runner here at first base, and Meininger, here's the bunt. This one will go foul. That'll be 0-1. So Gruba behind home plate here for the Enderlin Eagles. Wadeson at second with Lemnis at short. Adargo sits at third with Ethan Simbira at first. And then Chamberlain in right field, Wendell in center, and Sandvig stands in left. Here's the 0-1 offering upcoming with Meininger at first base. Meininger's going to go. Here's the throw by Gruba, and instead Gruba will just hold on to it. So uncontested, it will be a stolen base for Meininger as he gets into scoring position. There'll be no balls and 2 strikes here to Alvin. So this feels very reminiscent of what we saw with Wendell in the top half for Enderlin, but he was thrown out with that double play trying to get to home on the sac fly. The 0-2 is going to be hit on the ground. Simbira able to play it, looks to third, throws across, and they got him. On a play there by Ethan to come in and avoid the runner in Alvin and keep his foot on the bag as Jake was quickly looking at third potentially to get the lead runner out. But Adargo came charging in, so by the time he had to go 180, fire and throw, 1-3 on the put-up, but it's a productive out, and there's one down here in the 1st inning. So Meininger now 90 feet away from trying to plate the first run on our Bank North scoreboard. Grayson Doctor, the junior. You'll see this one in there for a strike. So Doctor at the plate here for the Grovers. Here's the 0-1 offering on the way. This one nearly gets far enough away, but Gruba able to get enough of that. It's 1-1, but then it gets thrown back into the infield. This time Wadeson was able to get there and cover it. As Doctor right now will be coming up here for Fargo Oak Grove. Here's the 1-1 offering on the way. This one will come in. That's a hit by pitch. So Doctor will take the walk. So a walk by Meininger and a walk by Doctor will make the runners at the corners here. as now you'll have runners at the corners on the way here for the Oak Grove Grovers, as the lone senior on the roster with Ring at first and third, as Ring will step in. Here goes Doctor. The throw down to second, waits and cuts it off to try to see if they can get the runner at home. So Meidinger stays put. Doctor into scoring position with one down. The senior shortstop now with Ring will have a chance with runners in scoring position for the Grovers. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Now it's going to be 1-1. Fargo Oak Grove, opportunity here. The thing that they did well against the Oaks Tornadoes yesterday, they got runners on, they brought them in, and their 6-1 win. It'll be 2-1, something they were able to do in their 6-1 victory for the first of 4 games yesterday here in Castleton before they got shut out in 5 innings against the Central Cass Squirrels. The 2-1 offering on the way by Simbira. This is going to be grounded up the third baseline, and we'll keep it to now a 2-2 count. So Simbira, a couple of free passes, trying to get his first punch out. More importantly, trying to get that second out without Oak Grove getting a run across here in the bottom of the first inning. The 2-2 pitch from the lefty to Ring. This one will be in. Good job by Gruba blocking that one, and it will be a 3-2 count. Noah Meininger also with a 3-2 count his last time up to open up the contest before he worked a leadoff walk. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here. A 3-2. This is going to be hit on the ground and foul yet again, and we'll do it again. So nice at bat here by Ring, taking pitches from Simbira early in this one. And in these particular games through the loser out portion, if he takes 7-8 pitches from a particular pitcher, can really start having the positives for you later on in the game. The 3-2 pitch, check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, and Scott calls him out on strikes. So Scott Carlblum will call it strike 3 that he went through. And now there's 2 down here as we'll get to Elliot Butenhoff, the right fielder, 8th grader, coming up with runners in scoring position. Meininger stands at third. Doctor stands at second. Simbira now one good batter away from getting out of this particular jam. Here's the pitch. This one will miss out of the zone. It's now 1-0. Going back to their game against Oaks, Fargo Oak Grove left 6 runners on, but they got going early, scoring a run in the, as this one is hit off the third baseline. That'll go foul. It'll be 1-1. Oak Grove scored a run in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth innings. When they had opportunities, more times than not in that game against Oaks was the difference. They were able to cash in on situations like this, at least getting a run across. 1 ball, 1 strike as Simbira looks into Gruba. The pitch. This is going to be popped up and playable. We'll see the left fielder here in Sandvik playing the wind. Camps underneath it, and that'll retire the side. So the Grovers strand 2 in scoring position. The leadoff walk goes awry here for Fargo Oak Grove. There were no runs off of no hits, no errors, and 1 make that 2 runners left on base. On our Bank North scoreboard, we're scoreless here on your LiveEvent.com.
Their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
As we head to the top of the second inning here on YourLiveEvent.com, update for you from Hankinson. Kindred Richland with a 7-0 lead over Northern Cass in the third inning. If that score holds, the Vikings would move on to play the Squirrels of Central Cass in the Region 1 softball semifinals on Monday. In Mayville State, it's early, but the lower seed Mayport CG Patriots with a 1-0 advantage over Thompson heading to the bottom of the first inning. Thompson, winners of the last two championships in Class B, and they played in 6 of the last 7 state title games as well. There was a couple years where them and Park River, Fordville, Lincoln played 3 consecutive years from 2017 to 2019 where the Aggies won all 3 matchups, and some of those were really, really good state Class B baseball games as well. As we head to the bottom of the second inning here, 4, 5, and 6 batters due up against the righty here with Bjornson. That one's in there for a strike. Braden Lemnis, the sophomore shortstop, takes a strike now at 0-1. The sun kind of makes its way through some of the clouds here today in Castleton. This one is fouled back to the netting. It'll be now 0-2. This will be the final tournament from a North Dakota High School Activities Association point of view. That will be played here on grass before this will get turf over the summer. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That'll miss, and it'll be 1-2. So all the facilities here in Castleton will have turf, and also Kindred. I know they've been talking about it, looking at it, and trying to get that as well for their football field with turf. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and Bjornson gets the strikeout. So one down here in the second. Fargo Metro, when it comes to soccer or football, pretty much everything is turf now when it comes to Fargo Metro. And then baseball, with where we see Oak Grove play a couple times at Starion Field, the infield is turf, but the outfield is still all natural grass. One down. Here's the first pitch to Adargo, is swung on and missed. Now 0-1. Orion, the number 5 batter in the lineup here for the Eagles. The righty Bjornson rocks and delivers. Breaking ball, got Adargo out in front. Now here's the interesting play with the wind. The left fielder, Alvin, does a good job chasing that one down. And there's 2 down here in the second inning for the Eagles. As Clausen, the designated hitter, came on in relief a little bit for the Enderlin Eagles against Central Cass yesterday. So 2 down here to the number 6 batter in the lineup, the DH, in Clausen. First pitch swinging, hits one on the ground. Wendell Bull will have a chance at this one. Goes 4-3 to Winter, and a nice tidy 3 up, 3 down, top of the second inning. We head to the bottom of the second, scoreless on our Bank North scoreboard here on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
As we head to the bottom of the second inning here on YourLiveEvent.com, Winter, Lord, and Wendable. That's not a law firm. That's the batting lineup here for Fargo Oak Grove, as Winter will be batting in the 6th spot here. Will take a strike against Simbira. Lefty matchup on the way here to begin the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 0-1. That'll miss. Now 1 ball and 1 strike as the wind is picking up some more gusts from the right field side of things. As, again, if you hit one to right, you better get all of it today with that wind. 68 degrees, mostly sunny skies here in Castleton. This is foul back now at 1-2. A lefty of Winter. Then you got Foster Lord, the junior designated hitter, and Carter Wendable, the junior second baseman, again due up here for the Grovers. Simbira with the 1-2. This one misses, now 2-2. Third game of the tournament for Fargo Oak Grove. It's the third game of the tournament as well for the Enderlin Eagles. 2-2. Swung on and miss. And Simbira gets his second strikeout, and there's one down here in the second. 2 of the last 3 batters here for Simbira able to get via the strikeout, and so far that big breaking ball on the way here for Jake has been working pretty good. Foster Lord, the junior DH. Now we'll dig in now for the Grovers. One down here in the bottom on the second inning. This will miss out of the zone now, 1-0. I'm talking with ADs and coaches, just asking about the 3-class basketball system. How did that go? Volleyball will start up in 2025. This is the final year of the 2-class system in volleyball, as this one is going to be popped up. Adargo comes and makes the catch in fair territory for the second out. I know some will ask, does track and field, does baseball or softball have potential chances at 3 classes? And the answer for baseball and softball is just simply no. There's not enough teams with co-ops to really look at only having 15 to 20, another 20, another 30, and then that pretty much does it, especially when you start taking a look at travel in some parts of the state. But if you add teams, co-ops maybe go to having 2 teams instead of 1 over the years, we'll see what happens. Plus the spring with the 1-0 pitch here to Wendable, as this one is going to be popped up. Wendell and Lemnis will give chase, and this one's going to be in there for a 2-out base knock by Wendable. Kind of hit it to Denman's alley out there in short left center field, and Carter's aboard with a 2-out single. As Jack Dietz, the number 9 batter in the lineup, the junior third baseman, steps up here for the Grovers. But simply put, for baseball and softball, they're not looking at it. And going back to spring sports with track and field, with golf, there's just a lot of different variables, whether you have multi-sport athletes or just different things you want to try out, compared to the winter's pretty self-explanatory for most of North Dakota. Basketball, wrestling, some you have in the bigger schools the opportunity to play hockey. As this one is in there for a strike now, 0-1, so just the more options a little bit in the spring. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. The 0-1 offering on the way from Simbira. This one will run in and get all the way to the backstop. Gruba will have to go all the way and chase it down there, so now the Grovers, for the second consecutive inning, will get a runner in scoring position. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike on the way to Dietz. As Wendable now will be at second, then it goes back to the top of the lineup to Noah Meininger, due up next for the Grovers. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way. Jake Wines delivers. This one is going to be skied. That's down the left field line. Sandvik gives chase to this one, but that'll go foul. Let's see, 1 home run hit down left earlier here in the tournament. That was with Kindred with the Starcevic homer to left field, and that was smoked against Oaks to make it a 4-0 advantage in the first inning. So now down to the second strike here for Jack Dietz, trying to get that go-ahead run to come in by the form of Carter Wendable. Simbira looking to get the Eagles up in the third. Looks back the runner twice. 1-2 pitch is fouled, and we'll do it again. Minnesota Twins back in action here tonight, going up against the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch just getting underway, and Cleveland trying to snap a 4-game losing streak here after getting swept by the Bronx Bombers after winning 6 consecutive series. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Simbira. This is going to be popped up in the infield. Who's going to call it? Wadeson can't glove it, and coming in to score will be Wendable. Standing at first base will be Jack Dietz. And again, the wind makes it very tough. Wadeson, Lemnis, Cash trying to make the gloving catch, unable to do so. Covered a lot of ground on that one, so Wendable comes in to score to make it 1-0 with a runner now at first base in the form of Jack Dietz. So now it's 1-0 on the Bank North scoreboard. Meininger first pitch. This one will go to Lemnis at short. Lemnis comes across the diamond in time for the out to retire the side, but the damage is done as Fargo Oak Grove does score a run at.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
In the bottom of the second inning again for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base to complete. As we go to the Bank North scoreboard, it is a 1-0 advantage, and first pitch swinging Ethan Simbira, the 7, 8, and 9 batters here for Enderlin, going up against Jack Bjornson here for his 3rd inning of work. Ethan, the first baseman. The 0-1 pitch here from Jack. This is going to be hit up the third baseline foul now at 0-2. At Bank North, they're more than a community partner. They're a bank that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. That's ibanknorth.com. You can find one of their branches in Enderlin. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. No balls, 2 strikes on the way with Bjornson. This one will run in and nearly hit him. That'll be 1-2. Enderlin with the leadoff single with Anthony Wendell. Got him at third. And there was the double play after Wadeson hit it to center and Meininger. Wendell was caught then at home with the tag by Doctor. And the 1-2 is going to be fouled. And we'll keep it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And since then, we have not seen Enderlin have a runner on since Wendell with the leadoff man. As Bjornson has retired 5 straight, trying to make it 6 here with the 1-2. Got him on the breaking ball. 2nd strikeout here for Bjornson. And there's 1 down in the top of the 3rd inning. As Maverick Sandvik, the left fielder, will come up now here for the Grovers. So 1 down, top of the 3rd. Fargo Oak Grove with the advantage here. As Maverick Sandvik, then it goes again to Carson Gruba. Outfield pretty much playing straight away. The infield expecting a little bit more of a pull, as this one with Sandvik is hit foul. Now it'll be 0-1. Dietz pretty much taking away anything down the line, and Ring playing a little bit more, if you want to say, about 40% or 40% from second base, 60%, if you want to say close to that third base side, is there's a big opening right now. If somehow Maverick Sandvik can get one right up the middle and pass Bjornsson on the mound. There's the 0-2 offering upcoming. This one will miss in. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Sandvik with the 1-2. This one swung on and missed. Applying the tag is Doctor. Back-to-back strikeouts, and there's 2 down here in the third. It's Carson Gruba now for the Enderlin Eagles. Gruba, the catcher, batting ninth, then back to the top of the lineup with Anthony Wendell. As Bjornsson rocks and delivers. This will be in the dirt now, 1. And bottom of the third inning for Fargo Oak Grove. They will send their 2, 3, and 4 batters to the plate. Alvin will bat to lead things off, then Doctor and Ring. 1 ball, no strikes on the way. Bjornsson with the 1-0, and that one did hit him. Not moving too much there was Gruba. Saw it, hit him right on the helmet. He will take first base, and the Eagles get their second base runner of the evening. So runner at first here, Anthony Wendell. Now will step up with a single his last time. Got to third base after a stolen base, and then a productive out by Jake Simbira. As there's now 2 down here in the third inning, but the tying run is on first base here for the Eagles, getting held on by Winter. Here's the pitch from Bjornsson. This one will miss. Will be 1-0. If you're Enderlin, this is the guy you want up at the plate with Wendell. When the runner's on first or third, second, wherever, trying to see if he can get one in the outfield yet again here for the Enderlin Eagles. Here's the 1-0 offering. That'll be in there for a strike at 1-1. Outfield playing him to pull a little bit with Meidinger taking a couple steps to left center. Infield, for the most part, playing pretty much straight up. Dietz trying to take anything, hit down the third base line, trying to take away any extra base hits. Here's the 1-1, snap throw to first. Getting back safely is Gruba there for the Eagles. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the way. Here for the righty Bjornsson. There's the 1-1. Runner's gonna go. Here's the throw all the way down. Gruba gets in safely. Now into scoring position. So Gruba with the stolen base. That's the second of the contest here for Enderlin. And Wendell works with a 2-1 count. So for Coach Milbrandt here in the Brotland, that is, and the Enderlin Eagles, able to put a stolen base on. Now taking a strike, it'll be 2-2. Region 2 baseball tournament, bottom of the second inning, tied at 1 between Mayport CG and Thompson. That again in the bottom of the second in Mayville on your liveevent.com. The 2-2, nearly with the strike. Doctor wanted that one. You're Oak Grove faithful. You probably came out of your chair by a couple of feet, almost thinking that was strike 3, and then had to sit back down. Here's the payoff pitch for Bjornsson. Would like something very similar, but to get Wendell recorded out. The 3-2. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Doctor has to go to Winter for the strikeout, and striking out the side is Bjornsson. No runs off of no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. Another punch out here for Jack Bjornsson. He has 4 so far today. On our Bank North scoreboard, it's 1-0 Grovers as we head to the bottom of the third inning.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smartstrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smartstrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smartstrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
At At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you the Region 1 Baseball Tournament, including our pregame show sponsors of Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. You can check out the Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo with races on Friday night starting at 7. For the complete schedule, go to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. That is RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. And for the Norman County Raceway in Ada, get ready to check out the World of Outlaw late models on June the 29th. Tickets now available at NormanCountyRaceway.com. That again is NormanCountyRaceway.com. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, Beck Alvin, Doctor, then Ring here for Fargo Oak Grove in the third inning. Zimbira looks in, and this one will be a ball. Now it's going to be 1. And, so far the difference in this one, a little bloop hit by Dietz on the RBI back in the bottom of the second inning for the Grovers that played at Wendable. The 1-0 is in there for a strike at 1-1. Otherwise, it's been a pretty good pitcher's duel so far between Simbira and alongside with Jack Bjornson. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way. Check swing, and that'll be 1-2. Fargo Force back in action, trying to win the Clark Cup. The Red Hawks are in full swing. Minnesota Twins baseball. Trying not to fall too many games behind the Cleveland Guardians here this weekend in Cleveland. Here's the 1-2. This is going to be hit on the ground to the third baseman. Adar goes there, goes across the diamond. There's the stretch by Ethan Simbira, and there's 1 down. So 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll go 5-3 on the putout. And now it'll be Grayson Doctor hit by a pitch, and he stole a base. Was stranded at second after the Grovers had runners at second and third in the first inning. Ring via the strikeout. Boonhoff had to fly out to Sandvik in left to retire the side. That was the Grovers' best chance to score. And then second inning, they were able to get a couple bloop hits together between Wendable and Dietz. So now it'll be 1 ball and no strikes here to Doctor. This is going to be hit on the ground. Dargo gets another crack at this one at third, goes across the diamond, and do it again. So there's going to be 2 down off of back-to-back grounders. Dargo to Simbira here in the bottom of the third inning. Second verse, same as the first, as the song says, and now it'll be Jack Ring, who's 0-1 with a strikeout. The senior shortstop will dig in here for the Grovers. Well, Grove would like to have an opportunity to see if Ring can be on the mound later, potentially, if they can get by Enderlin here to possibly go up against Kindred. This will be 1 ball and no strikes. Boonhoff due up next, then for the Grovers. Here's the 1-0 offering from Simbira. This one will run in. That'll be 1-1 for the Enderlin Eagles. It will be 2, 3, and 4 batters. Simbira, Wadeson, then Lemnis due up in the top half of the fourth inning. 2 balls, no strikes on the way for Jake. Check swing. Did he go through the zone? Yes, he did. It'll be 2-1. Outfield right now, the right fielder and Chamberlain kind of hugging more that right field line, so a little alley in right center. Here's the 2-1 offering. Breaking ball in there for a strike now, 2-2. Bottom of the third inning here, Region 1 Baseball Tournament in Castleton on yourliveevent.com. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Simbira. 2-2, that'll run in, and that will hit him as Ring will take the free pass. Or Ring might not hit him here, as Scott Carl Bloom said they did not give the opportunity towards the batter here with Ring to say that you actually can take your base. Ring immediately thought that he got hit and was making his way towards first. So now Eric Olson, Gail Hamry will talk with Scott here, and they'll make a decision. It's either a 3-2 count or there's going to be a runner awarded first, and it will be a runner will be awarded first. So a walk by Meininger, a hit by pitch by Doctor, now a hit by pitch by Ring, and there will be a runner at first base. As Elliot Butenhoff 0 for 1 today will dig in now for the Grovers. With Ring at first with 2 outs, we'll see what Chad Slider wants to do here. See if maybe he can get a runner going at first base and maybe into scoring position. Simbira looks back the runner. Here's a quick little pick throw. Sliding back in was Ring with the head first slide as he was being held on by Ethan Simbira. Two down here in the third. This is going to be hit and filleted into left center field. Sandvik will come in and glove it. Everybody will move up station to station here. And for the Grovers, they'll have runners at first and second now with 2 down. So nice base knock on the way for Fargo Oak Grove. As Ring stands at second, Butenhoff stands at first. Third hit of the game for the Grovers, trying to get a 2-out rally going with Winter at the plate. This one is foul. Tip now 0-1. Lemnis was looking for the daylight play there at second to see if he could get Ring down. For Fargo Oak Grove, a chance to extend the lead here, bottom of the third inning against Simbira and the Enderlin Eagles. The 0-1 offering upcoming. Simbira, the runners break. Here's the throw down to third, and it won't be in time. It's a double steal. Ring will take third. Butenhoff will go into scoring position. They went immediately off the pitcher there in Simbira, and they have now runners in scoring position. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the way here to Winter. Winter swung on a miss on the breaking ball. It's now 1-2. Grovers had runners at second and third in the first inning, unable to get them across. We'll see what they're able to do here with the 1-2 upcoming with 2 down. The bottom half of the third, the 1-2 pitch. That'll be out of the zone now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a ground out to Adargo. Both of them hit by a pitch with Ring. Butenhoff with a single, then a stolen base by both to get into scoring position. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3 looking, and Winter is retired on strikeouts. The third strikeout here for Simbira on the mound. That'll retire the Grovers here in the third as we head to the top of the fourth inning. It's 1-0 Oak Grove here on your liveevent.com.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
As we take a look at our box score here on our Red River Valley Fair update, the Red River Valley Fair. Moving to a 3-day weekend format this summer, June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. Tickets for all concerts on sale now at RedRiverValleyFair.com. Google Dolls, Sublime with Rome, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, the comedian. That's the very first weekend on June 28th, 29th, and 30th. Blake Shelton will be here. That and more. Again, go to RedRiverValleyFair.com. Here's your box score so far. Enderlin, no runs off a hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. While for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, a run off 3 hits, no errors, and 5 runners left on base for Fargo Oak Grove. That, again, is a Red River Valley Fair update here on your liveevent.com. Chase Miller with you here as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Enderlin doing a good job of working out of a couple of jams here, particularly in the first and the third, to keep it a 1-run game as Simbira will step up to the plate. First pitch, swinging, pops one up, skies it. Ring and Meininger are there. Meininger, the center fielder, sees it as Ring kind of went more up, and then all of a sudden coming in from center to see it perfectly was Meininger. And again, with these fly balls, we've been seeing some different things throughout today here in Castleton, trying to play the wind, and there's 1 down here in the 4th. Wadeson hit into a double play to end the first inning his last time up. An 8-2 double play. He flew out to Meininger. Wendell looked to tag, and by the time Meininger threw it to Doctor, he applied the tag no problem to retire the Eagles in the first. Here's the 1-0. This one is popped up. Wendable, the second baseman, take a couple of steps in, and that'll be out number 2 here in the 4th. So 2 down on the pop out there to the second baseman, and Braden Lemnis will come up to the plate. Jack Bjornsson with the pitch. This is going to be hit on the ground. One hopped right to Ring. Ring goes across the diamond to Winter to retire the Eagles here in the top of the 4th inning. 1 pitch to retire Simbira, 2 to pitch to retire Waits, and a 1 here for Lemnis. It's a 4-pitch inning, 6-3 on the putout, 3 up, 3 down as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Make sure you check out their garden center with all new grills, smokers, and griddles. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat and Cinch clothing section, along with Ariat and Twisted X footwear. At Emery Vistos Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here on YourLiveEvent.com, an update for you. It's a final in Hankinson. The Vikings with a 10-0 win over Northern Cass in 5 innings, 10-0 in Region 1 softball. So Central Cass and Kindred Richland will play in the softball regional semifinals. Well, on the opposite side, we will see Hankinson Co-op go up against Hillsborough Central Valley in a loser-out game on Monday. And then you'll have the Enderlin Eagles going up against Northern Cass in a loser-out game on Monday as well at 2 o'clock. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. As this will be with Foster Lord here. Now it'll be 1-1. Lord, Wendable, and Dietz, 7, 8, and 9 batters upcoming here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Jake Simbira on for his 4th inning of work here for the Enderlin Eagles. 1-1 pitch. This one will be in there for a strike at 1-2. And 4 o'clock game on Monday will be Central Cass, Kindred Richland. And then the last game on Monday in Hankinson will be the loser-out contest. The 1-2 pitch. This one will come in, and that'll hit Foster Lord. So the Enderlin Eagles have seen the Grovers have at least a runner on, if not 2 runners on now in every particular inning so far, as Oak Grove will get their leadoff runner aboard, and we'll see if they go small ball or not to try to move the runner over. So far, what we've seen here today is a little bit of different opportunities with the stolen base variety here. As the runner Simbira, Jake Simbira looks back, the runner that is, who will stay put, kind of leaning a little bit was Foster Lord. Carter Wendable takes a ball. It's now 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes on the way to Wendable. A single with a run scored his last time up in the 2nd. Here's the 1-0 pitch, looking to bunt. This one is going to be bunted up the 3rd base line. Adargo comes across, fires to Waitson. That's 5-4 on the putout. Sacrifice bunt. Eagles will take the out. Grovers will take the 90 feet here with the sacrifice by Carter. So Foster Lord into scoring position now. Jack Dietz comes up to the plate. A single with a run driven in. That's the only score on our Bank North scoreboard so far here in this one. Simbira looks back, the runner, the pitch. That'll miss for a ball. It's now 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes on the way here for Dietz as the shortstop and Lemnis trying to keep that runner as close as he can. Here's the 1-0. That'll miss for a ball as well. Now 2-0. And back to Noah Meininger here to
come back through for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Zambira 3 1/3 inning work so far on the mound, giving up 3 hits. The 2-0 pitch. Battle miss for a ball, now 3-0. 1 run across that was earned, and we've seen the walks pile up. A walk in the first with a hit by pitch. Saw a hit by pitch in the third and a hit by pitch here in the fourth, and this one will be a walk in the fifth. Free pass and some variety here for the Grovers as they will have runners at first and second. Now it's to Ring coming up to the plate. As Meidinger will come on here for Fargo Oak Grove. 0 for 1 today with a walk and a single back in the first. Carson Group are going to talk it over with Simbira here in the circle. So runner at first base again is Dietz. Runner at second is Lord. Jake Simbira with 1 out here. Trying to stand a couple more Grover runners. That's one in there for a strike. It's now 0-1. What we were saying earlier in the game where Oak Grove took advantage in situations like this, bringing guys in against Oaks. Not so much here against Simbira. They've left 5 runners across through 3 innings so far. Here's the 0-1 offering. This is going to be slashed, and that'll go foul now to 0-2. And if you're Jake Simbira, you found different ways to strand runners on. Runners were at second and third in the first. There was a run to come in the second. Dietz eventually was stranded at second base. And third there, in the third inning, there was runners again stranded at second and third. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Simbira. This one will come in and nearly hit Meidinger. Meidinger will see it now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Winner of this game has the Vikings of Kindred next, as we will have that game for you here on yourliveevent.com. There's the 1-2 offering. Meidinger fouls this one off and keeps it at 1-2. They moved the schedules back an hour from earlier today with the rain that came through. The next game is scheduled for a 7:30 start, but depending on how this one goes, might start up a little bit earlier than that here on yourliveevent.com. The 1-2 offering, this one will be out of the zone now, 2-2. This contest got underway at 4:49, so we're nearing the 60-minute mark here, and we're in the bottom of the 4th inning with 1 down. Back up to a 2-2 count now as Jake looks back the lead runner, the 2-2 offering. This is going to be hit down the left field line, and that one will be a foul ball. We'll do it all over again with 2-2 as Foster Lorder will reset at second. Dietz will sit at first. Sandvik there at left field. And for Fargo Oak Grove, trying to find a way to see if they can get that second run across and give a little bit of insurance to Jack Bjornson, who's pitched well through 4 innings so far. This one will miss inside of the breaking ball, and that works the count full to 3-2. So Meidinger worked the count full in the first inning, swung on the first pitch in the second. Now it's worked the count full so far here in the 4th. Simbira looking for a punch out. Meidinger looking to at least get aboard. The 3-2, and Meidinger will win this battle. Foster Lord takes third. Dietz will take second. So far it's been all the free passes here, as we'll have a quick meeting on the mound here as the Grovers have the bases loaded with 1 down here in the 4th inning.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
So Kevin Bratlin will come on here and just talk it over with his infield. And the pitcher with Simbira, just reminding them, 1 down. Where are you going to go here in terms of the infield? Are you playing in? Are you playing for 2? Also for Simbira, give them a little opportunity, as the Grovers have done all this so far with not a hit. Hit by pitch, a walk, and a walk to load the bases with 1 out here Now it's to Alvin, who's 0 for 2 today. First pitch, swinging and hits one into left field. The run comes in. Foster Lohr comes in to score. They're waving Dietz in. Here's the relay, not in time, and Dietz is in as well. Dietz comes in to score to make it now a 3-0 lead for the Grovers. So that's the hit that Fargo Oak Grove needed. First pitch swinging was Alvin, able to come out with the single. The base knock. Foster Lohr comes in to score. Dietz comes in to score. Meininger will take second. It's now 3-0 on our Bank North scoreboard. So Alvin with the 2 RBI single here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and we might this time potentially get a pitching change. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Carson Gruba looks like he will come on to pitch as he is going to the dugout. I'll let you know about some of the defensive changes next here on your liveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
So Clausen will go from the designated hitter to the second baseman. Gruba will go from catcher to pitcher. The second baseman, Wadeson, will go to behind the plate and catch. And that'll be it for Jake Simbura here, is what it looks like, as Adargo and Lemnis will still be at their respective positions, and Ethan Simbura will stand at first base. Jake Simbura, 74 pitches, 3 1/3 innings work. He is on the hook for both the runners at first and second with Meidinger and Alvin. 3 runs across, all earned, 6 walks and 3 strikeouts, and he is on the hook for the potential loss if Enderlin is unable to come back in this one. So Jake Simbura found himself in a couple of times in some different situations, but this time Oak Grove finally able to get to him a little bit here with a small crooked number of 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Enderlin Eagles. They will send Adargo, Clausen, and Simbura, that's Ethan, the 5, 6, and 7 batters to the plate. So Clausen, the DH, will leave the designated hitter spot and go to now the second base spot here for the Enderlin Eagles in the infield. A reminder, still one more game to go here from the Region 1 baseball tournament. The winner of this game will be squaring off again with the Kindred Vikings coming up later tonight in our final loser out game of the day and our final of 8 here from Castleton this weekend. Before we return to Castleton on Monday, Northern Cass will play at 5, Central Cass will play at 7. We're just trying to find out who's going to join them. Oaks eliminated earlier today with a 7-1 loss against the Kindred Vikings, and Central Cass with the semifinals picked up a win 11-3 over Northern Cass earlier today, thanks in part to 8 runs in the second inning. As the Enderlin Eagles, right now we'll have Gruba again on the bump here on your liveevent.com. Also, interviews throughout our tournament are brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com That again is dhbanknd.com, providing our pre- and post-game interviews with the coaches and the players throughout the Region 1 tournament. For Fargo Oak Grove, runners still at second and third, and a chance to open up this game a little bit here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Well, if you're Enderlin, you can get Carson Gruber to come on, get a couple outs, keep the damage to just 2 runs in the inning, 3 overall, trying to get the bats going then in the top of the 5th inning. Dietz with an RBI bloop single in the second. Alvin with the 2 RBI single here in the fourth that chased Simbura out of the game. Carson Gruber, righty-righty matchup on the way here with Grayson Doctor. Doctor 0 for 1, hit by a pitch earlier today. Here's the pitch. This will be in the dirt and waits, and immediately as a catcher gets tested, it'll be 1-0. Cash waits in here for the Enderlin Eagles. Behind the plate now, Clausen again stands at second. 1 ball, no strikes on the way. And we'll have a time as this one comes through, as Kevin Brotland calls it a time here to bring Waitson across. And new into high school again this year, as we'll have a late potential substitution, and we'll have a substitution on the time here. So Kevin Brotland going a little bit deeper down here, as the Enderlin Eagles will be bringing Sandvik to right field now. And Simbura will be in left, so the pitcher, Jake Simbura, will be in left now. As they got the situation all covered now. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the way as the little cloud cover comes on through. So Jake Simbura in left, Wendell in center with now Sandvik in right. Here's the 1-1, and we have a time, one more time, but instead of the time, this will be a balk. So a balk, so runners will move up to second and third now on the balk. And here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, now it's time to take advantage. If you're Enderlin, as we alluded to earlier, how many times can you put runners on before it comes back and haunts you? The 1-1 pitch. This one is going to be popped up. Ethan Simbura gives chase up the first base side, but that'll go foul. That's the question here for the Enderlin Eagles. How many times can Oak Grove put runners on before Oak Grove really puts a large number on that Bank North scoreboard here? Here's the 1-2 pitch. This is going to be hit in the air. That's to left center field. Wendell going back into the gap, able to retire the out. Meininger will come in and score on the sacrifice fly, and it's 4-0 Fargo Oak Grove. So a quality at bat there for Grayson Doctor on the sacrifice fly, as he will get the run driven in. Coming in to score is Meininger here, is Alvin. And now they're going to say no run. He must have left early. They appealed to the third baseman as Chad Slider is coming down. So the sacrifice fly negated. So still will be 3-0 on the Bank North scoreboard here, as we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. So the Enderlin Eagles catch a break. It's still 3-0, so the out is recorded with Grayson Doctor, and then the runner at third base leaves early, so negate the run by Meininger, as he will be called out at third base. We head to the top of the 5th here on your liveevent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North. always true.
It's one way to get out of an inning. You get the out in center with Wendell, and then the runner in Meininger leaves early. They appeal it, and they call him out at third base with the umpiring crew here with Eric Olson, Cale Hamry, and also Scott Carblum here. So that means no runs across after they did get a hit, no errors, and one runner left. So for Fargo Oak Grove, they've left 6 runners across here, and it's 3-0 on our Bank North scoreboard. And how large could that potentially be if Enderlin again starts trying to figure out a little bit of Jack Bjornson, who's gone 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts so far on the mound. So again, 3-0 is your score. Would have been a sacrifice fly, but the runner from third base left early in Meininger. He gets doubled up, and that finishes the inning. 3-0 here on the Bank North scoreboard as we head to the 5th. And if you're Enderlin, well, now all of a sudden, can you kind of snake bit Fargo Oak Grove a little bit here? Where Oak Grove, again, has had multiple chances to open up this game, unable to do so. Here's a lazy fly ball. Adar goes out on 1 pitch to the center fielder Meininger. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now the Eagles are down on their final 8 outs of the game. Weston Clausen, the designated hitter, comes up next. 0 for 1 with a ground out his last time up to Wendable at second base. So now it's the number 6 batter as Clausen. We'll see this one miss, as this will be a ball now at 1-0. This is going to be fisted to the third baseman, Dietz. Dietz gloves it, goes across the diamond, putting his foot on the bag is Winter there, and there's 2 down, 5-3 on the putout. Ethan Samura will come on now. The first baseman struck out looking his last time up for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin double play to retire the side in the first, and they left 1 run in the third, and that's been it. Otherwise, it's a 3-up, 3-down second and fourth inning. Off-speed pitch. That'll miss inside at 1-0. One ball, no strikes on the way. There's the offering. That'll be in the dirt now, 2-0. Jack Bjornson has been the story so far here for Fargo Oak Grove on the mound. The freshman here for the Grovers. The 2-0. That'll miss inside now, 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes on the way with 2 outs. There's the 3-0 offering. Breaking ball, that'll be a walk for the Enderlin Eagles. They will take first base. That'll be the second free pass of the contest here. Hit by pitch by Carson Gruba in the third. That's the last base runner. That was with 2 outs as well in the third. As Doctor will come up and just talk it over with Bjornson here quickly. Maverick Sandvig will dig in now for the Enderlin Eagles. The number 8 batter in the lineup here for Enderlin. As the Eagles right now, the most batters that they've sent in an inning to the plate has been 4. That was in the third, and now here in the 5th matches it. Runner at first base again is Simbura. That's Ethan. First pitch swinging, and Sandvik swung on and missed. Now the right fielder at 0-1. Winner of this game has the Vikings later tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. No balls and a strike. This is going to be hit on the ground past the pitcher. The shortstop here in ring comes across, makes a nice throw to retire the Eagles here in the inning. 6-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. 5 complete for Enderlin in terms of opportunities at the plate. 4.5 complete on our Bank North scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to YourLiveEvent.com.
Hungry and on the road? Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we head to the bottom of the fifth inning, up in Mayville, it's 5-1 Thompson over the Mayport CG Patriots. Bottom of the fifth inning up in Mayville here on YourLiveEvent.com. Bottom of the fifth inning, it's Fargo Oak Grove with the 3-0 advantage here on YourLiveEvent.com. As Jake Ring will step up to the plate now here for Fargo Oak Grove. Ring, Butenhoff, and Winter. Here's the pitch. This one will miss in. As Ring was able to get to first back in the third inning with a hit by pitch. 0 for 1 so far today with a strikeout back in the first. Carson Gruba, 2/3 of an inning work so far here. The 1-0. This is going to be hit in the air. That's down for a base knock into the left fielder. As you have Jake Simbira now in left field, so it's a leadoff single on the way for the Grovers, and it's a broken record. Fargo Oak Grove gets another runner on base here against the Enderlin Eagle Club, but it's still only a 3-0 contest. That's their fifth hit of the game, and they've had 6 walks so far via walk or a hit by pitch. So they've gotten base runners. Now it's just a matter of trying to add on to it. While if you're Enderlin, can you get to the 6th inning, keep it a 3-0 game, and try to pull what Northern Cass did against Kindred last night, a comeback being down by 3 in the 6th and the 7th. This one misses outside of the 8th grader. Butenhoff 0 for 1 with a single. Make that 1 of 2, with a single back in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-0. This one will be in the dirt. On the quick play to Ethan Simbira. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike at 1-1. One ball, one strike on the way. Runner's going to break to second base as this one's going to get through the glove of Wadeson. So going immediately was Ring regardless. He was off on the pitch. It's now 2-1 here to Butenhoff with a runner in scoring position. Here's the 2-1. That'll be out of the zone at 3-1. Three balls and a strikeout away. This one will miss. It's a ball now. Ball number 4 as Gruba will give up his first free pass in relief. And Kevin Bratlin is saying to Cash, hey, why don't you come out here? You got a few pitches left to go, and we're going to get another change here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll let you know about it next here on Your Live Event.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
Red River Valley Speedway, what a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Get ready for racing this Friday night at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. Family fun for everyone. Sponsored by Performance Auto, Valley Green & Associates, and Vizzy. For details, log on to redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
As we've worked our way into the 6 o'clock hour here in Castleton, Cash and Wadeson will come on now and pitch. Cash able to go the complete distance in their win over Higginson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinto, Rossolt. 29 pitches remaining here for Cash in the tournament. Had 106 back on Tuesday, but that was Tuesday, so he has enough time to finish off these 29 pitches here. Carson Gruba will be on the hook for the runners at first and second. Right now, there's still nobody down, so if you're the Enderlin Eagles, you're up in Cash, can come on here, get out of the inning, and then see how much greedy you can get once you get to the 6th. If you're Fargo Oak Grove, how aggressive will you be? Knowing that Cash, every pitch he throws in his chamber, if you will, it gets him one step closer to being back either playing second or catching here, as Zach Winter 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts with the 1-0 pitch upcoming. Looking to bunt, he went through, and that'll be 1-1. So now Cash will have 27. If Cash gets to 0, but he's having the at-bat, he can still finish the respective at-bat against whoever that might be from the Fargo Oak Grove perspective. Here's the 1-1 offering. Looking to bunt. Winter went through again. Now it's 1-2. So Winter will have to battle here. No balls and 2 strikes. Make it 1-2, that is. Runner's going to go. Running down to third base is the lead runner, at least, in Ring, and he's able to get in there safely. So lead runner will go from first to third here with Ring. And now that's a 2-2 stolen base attempt here for Ring. 2 balls and 2 strikes, just took that immediately off of Waits and just kind of wasn't looking back at the runners. So a great lead here for Ring, able to get him to third base. Runner is going to leave early from first. Cash looks to get him, and he got him. Ring comes in to try to score, and he does. So you get the out, but you get the run. So Butenhoff is caught stealing. Ring comes in to score to make it 4-0 on the bases. Now we have nobody on with Grovers with 1 out. So Cash kind of waited, hit it perfectly to Clausen, and then Ring came in to score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So delayed steal works at least to get the run across. And Winter now will see a 3-ball, 2-strike count upcoming. So 1 down now in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. The 3-2 going to walk him. So Winter will take the walk. So Ring will be done here. Gruba, that is, will be done with that run that will come in. That'll be charged to Gruba. The walk will come to Waitson here. As now the runner at first base will be Winter. Foster Lord, 0 for 1, hit by a pitch with a run scored, is now behind the count at 0-1. So no balls and a strike here as the runner from first and Winter takes his lead. This one swung on a miss in the dirt, now 0-2. As the runner at first base again in Winter takes his leave. No balls, 2 strikes on the way here with 1 down as Waitson steps off. Here's the 0-2 offering. Strike 3 looking, and Foster Lord is retired. Waitson with a walk and a strikeout. There's 2 down with a runner on. And now Carter Wendable. So Wendable will come up here. Waitson again had 29 pitches coming into the at-bat with Winter and Foster Lord, and throws a strike across here now at 0-1. Dietz due up next. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here with a runner at first. As Fargo Oak Grove does have a 4-0 advantage, as this one now is going to be 1-1. Again, Rain came in to score to make it a 4-0 contest. He got a single, stole second, stole third, and eventually came in and will take home. This one is going to get through the glove of Gruba. Staying put there at first base was Winter. It's now 2-1. Bottom of the 5th inning here in Castleton. Next game scheduled to start at 7:30. Might go a little before then, barring when this one wraps up. The 2-1 offering on the way from Wadeson. In there for a strike to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Cash 1 strike away from getting the bats for Enderlin to the plate. On the runner at first base again. Here in Winter takes his lead. This one swung on and missed, and there's the strikeout. They will finish it off with the tag, and that'll do it here in the 5th inning. So Waitson comes on, gives a walk, 2 strikeouts, the run charged to Gruba, but Fargo Oak Grove still does get a run across. 5 complete on our Bank North scoreboard as we head to the 6th. It's 4-0 Grovers on your liveevent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Update from Mayville. It's 6-1 Thompson over Mayport CG. Top of the 6th inning. Again, 6-1 Thompson over Mayport CG in the top of the 6th inning in the Region 2 baseball tournament. First pitch swinging here on the way for the Enderlin Eagles is Carson Gruba. That one goes to third. Dietz is there, 5-3 on the putout. There's one down here in the 6th. Enderlin Eagles down to their final 5 outs right now as it goes back to the top of the lineup here with Anthony Wendell. This one will be missing for a ball at 1-0. Jack Bjornsson still on the mound. Here's the 1-0. That'll miss on the way. There's now 2 balls and no strikes. This one will miss as well. Now 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. This one will be foul. This one is going to be hit, popped. The second baseman coming on here, Wendable, unable to make the pop-out catch here at second. As now will be 1 out, a single here for Anthony Wendell as he gets aboard here for the Enderlin Eagles. We can't fault the hustle here by Wendable at second base. as he was coming in and trying to get that one. Just a tough hit. Didn't go too far. But at the end of the day, the Enderlin Eagles get Wendell on for a single. And now it's Simbira 0 for 2 today with a runner at first base. This one will miss. Now 1. And as the sun slowly but surely starts making its way towards the western sky. Here's the 1-0 pitch upcoming. This one swung on. That'll be 1-1. So 1 down now for Jack Bjornsson. 5 1/3 innings. 2 hits against, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The pitch. This is going to be hit underneath the glove of the pitcher. Ring will come and step. Fire goes across in time. Oh, what a play by Ring. Jake Ring able to glove it by himself. Step on second with his right foot. Goes 180-degree on the turn and fires to Winter. The 6-4 double play as Simbira is retired. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. The Grovers have turned 2 double plays here today in the field as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning next here on your liveevent.com.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
High school baseball here on yourliveevent.com. It's the Region 1 baseball tournament. 4-0 Grovers over the Enderlin Eagles here in the bottom of the 6th inning. After Bjornsson has gone 6 innings of work so far. Now the Oak Grove Grovers looking to get some insurance runs here as they lead at 4-0. Fargo Oak Grove, a run across in the first. For Fargo Oak Grove. They were able to get 2 runs across in the 4th inning and then a run across in the 5th for the Grovers. As this one will be Dietz, Meininger, and Alvin. As we'll see how many pitches Waitson can get in here. The 0-1 pitch upcoming to Dietz, who's reached base twice with a single and a walk and a run scored. This one swung on and missed. Now 0-2. Dietz with the RBI. Now it's 0-2 upcoming here in the bottom of the 6th. Wadeson with the 0-2. And Wadeson winds and delivers the strikeout. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Cash. And there's 1 down. As would be now Noah Meidinger. This one in there for a strike with Noah Meininger. Meininger with the walk in the first. Able to get on base in the 4th. Almost came in and scored, but he left early from 3rd, so he was caught with a double play. The 0-1. As this one will be now 1 ball and a strike. This one is going to be hit on the ground. The third baseman, Adargo. This one will go underneath his glove. And look at Meininger around first, puts on the brakes, and he will stay there. Meininger was about a good 15 feet around first before he put on the brakes. There's going to be 1 down. That'll be an E5 on Adargo there as that one hit the glove. That'll be the error on that one, as now all of a sudden you have Alvin coming up here with a single his last time up. Runner on first base now for Fargo Oak Grove, as you'll have Alvin coming up here. We'll see what Meininger, he's got the wheels to try to boogie. As this will be now 1-0 on the way. Alvin with a single again back in the fourth. One down here with Wadeson with the 1-0 pitch. This one will miss, now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at first here with Ethan Simbira, the 2-0. This one is in the dirt now at 3-0. As Wadeson falls behind the count. Came on, gave up a walk, 3 strikeouts. Now Meininger reaches base with the air. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike at 3-1. So 3-1 upcoming. And that'll be a walk. As Meininger will take second, Alvin will take first via the walk. Wadeson will give up his second free pass, and there's runners at first and second. As you'll have Grayson Doctor here. Doctor hit by a pitch in the first. And was writing down sacrifice fly in my scoring sheet, but before he was recorded out officially. As this one will be in there for a strike. Now 0-1. So Meininger at second with Alvin at first. One down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Grayson Doctor righty-righty matchup. Breaking ball. That'll miss. That'll be 1-1. So Wadeson right now will look across. They will call time. As Eric Olson puts both hands up, as Cash was looking over to second base, so he will step off the rubber and do it again. Here's the 1-1 offering. In there for a strike now at 1-2. So Cash looking for the punch out here. Possibly see if Doctor can put something on the ground and see if Lemnis and Clausen possibly up the middle can turn 2. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, got him. The runner's going to leave early, goes to third. Is it a strike him out, throw him out? No. Nearly a strike him out, throw him out. Instead, there's going to be the out. Meininger will take the stolen base to get to third, and now there's going to be runners at the corners as Doctor is done. And for Cash, I believe the pitch count will force Enderlin to make another pitching change, as that nearly got Enderlin out of the inning to go to the top of the 7th. But Cash will come out here, 2 outs as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Looks like Adargo will come on and pitch for the Enderlin Eagles. We'll let you know officially after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smartstrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smartstrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smartstrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
You're feeling that spring sensation, and that means it's time to put a spring in your step over to Mayport Hardware. They've got it all, the seeds, soil, pots, and garden tools you need to make your green thumb glow. If you're spring cleaning, pick up some paint or rakes to spruce up your home and yard. They also have appliances to put that tax refund to good use, and the bikes and lawnmowers, they're just ready to roll out the door. Keep that spring sensation at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Ethan Simbira will come on now for the Enderlin Eagles. Adargo will go from third base to first base here. Wadeson will go right on the pitch count that he needed, 29 pitches. If he got the out on the strike him out, throw him out potential, just one inning or one pitch earlier, could have went to one more batter, but because he went to the limit at 135, he is out. So there's 2 down. So Wadeson goes 1 2/3 with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. And it looks like Cash will make his way to third base here. As Ring will come up to the plate. And Cash will actually make his way towards second base. And Clausen will go towards third. As now you got 2 down with the runners at first and second with the lefty Simbira. That's Ethan going up against Ring. Ring with a single and a run scored with a couple of stolen bases back in the 5th and got on base in the 3rd as well. Here's the 0-1 offering. Runner's going to go early from second on the delayed steal opportunity. Alvin will take second base now, gets into scoring position here. 1 ball and 1 strike on the way to Ring. Here's the 1-1. This one will be in there for a strike at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here to the number 4 batter in the Grover lineup, Ring. Trying to get this to a 5, if not a 6-0 lead with a hit to the outfield. 1-2 pitch, backdoor breaking ball, got him looking, and Ring is retired. Ethan Simbira comes on, gets the strikeout. That's the 8th as a pitching staff here for the Enderlin Eagles, and that'll retire Oak Grove here in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs come across for the Grovers. There was an error. No hits and 2 runners left on base. We head to the 7th. It's 4-0 Grovers here on your liveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Enderlin Eagles down to their final 3 outs here on yourliveevent.com. They need to plate 4 runs across to at least get to the bottom half of the 7th. Otherwise, Fargo Oak Grove will come out with the victory. Here's the pitch. This one will miss for a ball as Jack Bjornson is looking for the complete game here on the bump for Fargo Oak Grove. Wadeson, Lemnis, and Adargo here. The 1-0 pitch is going to be popped up. The first baseman comes and gives it Chase Winter, and he will lay out but unable to get there. So if you're the Enderlin Eagles right now, just find a way to get the tying run to the plate. That's the bare minimum that Enderlin wants to see here in the 7th. If you're Fargo Oak Grove, Bjornson trying to have a nice, tidy 7th inning. Get his guys a little bit of a break, then get ready for the Vikings of Kindred upcoming. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. This one will miss for a ball now at 2-1. Wadeson hit into the double play back in the 1st. 0 for 2 today with a pop out to the second baseman, Wendable, his last time up. 2-1 pitch. This one runs in and Cash nearly got hit. It's now 3-1. Bjornson, 6 innings of work so far. 2 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. For the Grovers, the 3-1 offering. This is going to be foul, and Cash will see this one now to a full count at 3-2. As the Enderlin Eagles right now trying to see if they can get a runner on here in the 7th. This one, well, there is the runner on for Cash as he will take the free pass here. The Enderlin Eagles get their first runner on here of the inning to start things off in the 7th. As now it's Braden Lemnis here, 0 for 2 with a grounder and a strikeout. As Lemnis will dig in here with Cash at first base. They will look over the runner at first. Cash will get back no problem. As Waitson takes his lead again, comes back, and he will do it all over again. So you have Bjornsson, righty-righty matchup here with Lemnis. Cash bluffs to Grun, as this would be out of the zone now, 1-0. So again, if you're Enderlin, doesn't matter if it's a walk, single, double, just find a way to get on base. The 1-0 pitch, this one is going to be hit on the ground. Dietz trying to glove it, unable to do so. This will get into left field. Cash around second, then will stay there. The Enderlin Eagles, 2 batters up, 2 batters on here in the 7th. So Wadeson will take second. Now you're going to have runners at first and second here with nobody out. And now Orion Adargo, 0 for 2 today. Now the first baseman here. Cash was nearly going to go to third, instead stays put. Adargo swung on and missed at 0-1. Grover's left 9 runners on base throughout the first and the 6th inning, hoping that doesn't come back and bite him here potentially in the 7th. The 0-1 pitch. That'll miss. Now it's going to be 1-1. Lemnis at first. Waitson at second, as the Enderlin Eagles are trying to put together a rally here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike now at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way here. Jack Bjornsson with the 1-2 pitch. That'll miss out of the zone now, 2-2. So Bjornsson here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. The freshman has done well so far through this one, but can he finish it off? As this one is going to be hit up the left field line. Alvin giving chase, and this will go foul. And we'll have the 2-2 all over again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here as Bjornsson looks back. Cash at second for a moment. The 2-2. This one comes in and hits him. So we said bare minimum, Enderlin needed to bring the game-tying run to the plate, and they've done that here as Chad Slider will come out and talk it over with the infield here for the Grovers. Wadeson stands at third, Lemnis at second, Adargo stands at first. A quick conference call for Chad Slider. We're back after this with Weston Clausen coming up to the plate, and we'll let you know if there is a change, and it looks like there will be. It looks like Bjornsson will be done, and it looks like Meininger might be coming out here, or possibly a nit different, but Meininger is coming in, so we'll let you know the change after this here on YourLiveVent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're all tied up here in the 7th as Ring will come on from shortstop to now take the mound and throw to Meidinger now here for Fargo Oak Grove. First pitch swinging, this one fisted on the way by Weston Clausen. It's 0-1. Jack Bjornsson, 82 pitches, 6 innings of work, 2 hits. He's on the hook for all 3 runners, 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. Alvin in left. Wendable now playing center. Benhoff is at right field. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one will miss, now 1-1. Dietz is at third with Doctor at short. As the pitcher Bjornsson now at second, Winter at first, and Meininger again behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ring with the pitch. 1-1 in the dirt. Winter or Meininger there able to block it enough. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Upcoming here. Here's the 2-1 offering. This one will miss. It's now 3-1. So for Fargo Oak Grove, they give up another walk here. The Enderlin Eagles will gladly take it and try to get a run across. The 3-1 pitch taken all the way, and it's a 5-pitch walk. So Weston Clausen walks. And the Enderlin Eagles, a walk, an error, a hit by pitch, and a walk, have loaded the bases and scored a run here in the 7th. And there's still nobody out. It's now 4-1 as Clausen, with the bases loaded walk, able to make it a 4-1 contest now. And the go-ahead run comes to the plate by the name of Ethan Simbura. He will take one outside for a walk now at 1-0 as Ring is trying to find the zone. So far, 5 pitches, 4 of them have been out of the zone. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll miss, up now 2-0. So the Enderlin Eagles, even if they do potentially tie or take the lead, no matter what, again, we would play a bottom of the 7th for the Grovers. 2-0 pitch. That'll be in there for a strike. Oak Grove, though, fans, they don't want to hear it. They want to try to find a way to see if they can get out of this situation without Fargo Oak Grove having to come back to the plate in the bottom half of the 7th. Enderlin trying to force it. Here's the 2-1. That'll be in the dirt, and another 3-1 count here for Ring. So Lemnis at third. Adargo stands at second. Clausen at first base here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ring looks in to the righty Simbura. That's Ethan. And the 3-1 offering upcoming. This will miss, and it's another 5-pitch walk, and everybody moves up 90 feet. So Lemnis will come in to score. Adargo will take third. Clausen will take second. 2 runs across coming here, and Chad Slater wants to talk it over yet again. So another bases loaded walk. This with Ethan Simbura here. And it's now 4-2. Here in the top of the 7th inning as Chad Slider will come on and talk it over again with the infield, and there's still nobody out here in the 7th. So at third base again will be Adargo. Second base will be Clausen. First base will be Simbira. And again for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, going back to what we were saying earlier, they never put the game away in the first through the sixth. They left 9 runners on. They had runners in scoring position in the first, for example, with 1 out, with runners at second and third unable to plate them in. And now all of a sudden that's coming back and haunting them a little bit here. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for a strike. Ring gets ahead on Maverick Samvik here. Carson Gruba up next and Anthony Wendell. No balls and a strike. Fargo Oak Grove up by 2 at the moment. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Now 0-2 for the Enderlin Eagles. Batter number 6 of the inning. This is the most batters that they've went up against a Grover pitcher here in an inning. The 0-2 offering for Ring. Curveball got him for the strike, and there's 1 down. So the strikeout there for Ring, the 5th for a Grover pitcher between Bjornson and Ring, and there's 1 down. Carson Gruba hit by a pitch with a stolen base in the third, 0 for 1 so far here today. He'll sit right in the noggin with that pitch. He looked to be all right. Check swing. And now Ring, after the second little mound visit, has pump strikes. 4 pitches, 4 strikes. The 0-1 offering on the way to Gruba. Breaking ball just missing out of zone. It's now 1-1. Then back to the top of the lineup here with Anthony Wendell. But if you're Enderlin, you got the tying run at second. The go-ahead run stands at first after being down 4 to start the inning. The 1-1. That'll miss. Now 2-1. The bad thing for the Eagles right now, again, is you're down to your final 2 outs of the contest. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. The pitch, that'll miss out of the zone. It's now 3-1. As Gruba digs back into the plate. There's the 3-1 offering from Ring. That'll be in there for a strike. It's now 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, base is full, nowhere to put Gruba. And Gruba will call a quick time here and recollect himself. 3-2 upcoming here with 1 down in the 7th. 3-2 pitch. This one in the dirt, and it's another bases loaded walk. Adargo comes in to score. Clausen will take third. Ethan Simbira to second. Gruba takes another walk, and the Enderlin Eagles have done all the damage here in the 7th without a single hit, as they have a 4-3 lead after another bases loaded walk. This with Gruba to make it 4-3 as Anthony Wendell comes up to the plate. Wendell will see this one miss. Batter number 8 of the inning. Wendell with 2 singles today and a stolen base, 2 for 3, and has the tying run at third. 1-0 upcoming here to the leadoff batter. First, and sees this one hit over the first baseman, and this one will go out of play and foul, as it will be now 1-1. As Jake Simbira is due up. Upcoming here for the Enderlin Eagles. Barring what Wendell does here, the Grovers have turned 2 double plays. They would love another one to finish the game. Here's the 1-1. That'll miss. Meininger able to backhand that one. If that gets by him all the way to the backstop, we got a tie ball game. Instead, it's still a 1-run lead here for the Grovers. Enderlin, no runs, 2 hits in the first 6 innings. They still have 2 hits. They've done all this via the walk and the hit by pitch, and they've taken advantage of an error. Walk, error, hit by pitch. Walk, strikeout, walk so far here for the Enderlin Eagles. 3 balls and a strike here to Wendell. Nowhere to put him. Clausen at third. Ethan Simbura at second. Gruba at first, and we got a time. Here's the 3-1 offering. This one fouled. That'll be 3-2. So Anthony Wendell Has put Enderlin and the Eagles in a great situation here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ring looking for a strikeout. 3-2. This is going to be hit, and that's to left, and we're tied. Coming in to score will be Clausen, Ethan Simbiro. They'll go station to station here, and it's a 4-4 contest. The first hit of the inning ties the game at 4. A Wendell RBI. And now it's 4 apiece here in the top of the 7th. So the RBI here for Wendell. Coming in to score is Clausen. Ethan Simbiro will take third, and Gruba will take second. This one will be out of the zone. Jake Simbiro, 0 for 3 today with a double play to finish the 6th. Tied at 4. This one will miss outside. It's now 2-0. Yesterday, Northern Cass came back after being down 3-0 entering the 6th, where the Vikings were unable to put them away. And it's the same thing here now. Just flip it with the Grovers, unable to put Enderlin away. It's 4-4 here in the 7th. This one will miss out of the zone. And now all of a sudden, Jake Ring looking to find the strike zone here. So you have a runner at third base and Ethan Simbiro. Gruba again at second. Anthony Wendell at first. Here's the offering from Ring. That'll miss, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So Jake Simbiro will take first base here off another walk here from the Enderlin Eagles. And Enderlin, for the first time today, has a 5-4 lead after the bases loaded walk. Ethan Simbiro comes in. Gruba will take third base. Anthony Wendell the second. Now Wainson will come on, and we will have another pitching change. We'll let you know about it next here on your liveevent.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
As we come back here, bases loaded for Cash Wadeson as he will take a ball as the right fielder Butenhoff will come on to pitch here. This one is fouled. It's now 1-1. Dietz goes to right. Ring will go from the pitcher to the third baseman now. So you got Ring at third, Doctor at short, Bjornson at second, and Winter stands at first. It's 5-4 Enderlin. The pitch in there for a strike at 1-2, and Enderlin has done all this again with just one hit in the inning, and they can still have a productive out here with Cash, who walked his last time up. This will miss the zone. Now will be 2 and 2. The righty and Butenhoff. Ring goes a third of an inning, 1 hit, 4 walks, and a strikeout. This one is going to be hit, and that's going to come down for a base knock. Coming in here is going to be Gruba. Another run is Anthony Wendell. He's on his horse. He comes in to score. It's a 2 RBI single for Waitson, and the Enderlin Eagles take a 7-4 lead. So Cash delivers another base knock here, as Wadeson gets the 2 RBIs. So Gruba and Wendell comes in to score. Simbira will make his way to second. And now it's Braden Lemnis who will take a ball. It's 1-0. Lemnis 0 for 3 with a run scored back in the 7th. This is the 11th batter to the plate here for Enderlin in the inning. This one will miss up high, 2-0, and all of a sudden everything that Enderlin needed has just erupted here in the 7th inning. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Butenhoff with the pitch. Gets one in there for a strike at 2-1. Bottom half of the 7th inning, it will be Butenhoff, Winter, and Lord for Fargo Oak Grove. Here's the 2-1 offering. This one is going to be popped up and skied. That is to left center field, going back to the wall. Alvin able to come up and bring this ball in. Here's the relay across as Fargo Oak Grove trying to see this, losing it out of his hands for a moment. There was Ring. And so everybody will move up just 90 feet as everybody was looking to tag. And then everybody able to move up 90 feet. So Jake Simbira will go to third base. Wainson goes to second. Lemnis stands at first. And now it'll be Adargo back up to the plate. And Chad Slider wants to talk it over again with the infielders here for Fargo Oak Grove. 7-4 on the Bank North scoreboard. And what is the 12th batter of the inning coming up? As the inning started with a walk for Waitson. Lemnis came on with an error. Hit by pitch by Adargo, loaded him up. Weston Clausen earned the run driven in with a bases loaded walk. Ethan Simbira earned a run driven in with the bases loaded walk to make it 4-2. Maverick Sandvig with a strikeout after they chased Bjornsson after the opening of leaving the bases loaded. Then Ring came on. Walk Clausen, walk Simbira. That made it 4-2. Sandvik struck out. Gruba took a full count and eventually earned a walk to make it 4-3. Wendell came on with a single to make it 4-4. Simbira earned a walk to make it 5-4. And then Cashton Wadeson earned the 2 RBI single to make it 7-4. And then Lemnis came on with a base knock here. So bases are full again of Enderlin Eagles. And even after all this top of the 7th inning gets done, we still have a bottom half of the 7th inning yet to be played. Winner of this game has the Vikings of Kindred next. As Adargo will come on here for the Enderlin Eagles with 1 down. The pitch. This is going to be skied and hit to left field. The left fielder, Olvin, looking after this one, and this will go foul. So that's a loud strike here. It's now going to be 0-1 to Adargo. Hit by pitch with a run scored. Last time he was up, it was still 4-0 here earlier in the 7th. This one hops the catcher of Meininger, and it'll be 1-1. In a game that's now over 2 hours here in Castleton, 2 hours and 4 minutes. So bases are still full, that is, of Enderlin Eagles right now, as they were able to do that right off the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike here. As the righty, Butenhoff, winds, delivers. This one will be inside. It's now 2-1. 12th batter to the plate in the inning, and there's just 1 out. And Enderlin, again, has done this off of just 2 singles. Everything else has been either the free pass or the hit by pitch via the walk. Here's the 2-1 offering. This will miss. Now it's 3-1. So the Eagles able to put 7 runs across here in the 7th so far. The 3-1 offering, that'll miss, and it's a 5-pitch walk, and we got a new score now at 8-4. So 8-4 on the way here. Adargo with the bases loaded walk. And now it's 1 down. This one will be in there for a strike with Weston Clausen, as Clausen earned the walk with the run scored. This one will be now 0-2. Ethan Simbira due up next. 8 runs in the inning so far here for Enderlin. Here's the 0-2. That'll miss at 1-2. Our first game of the day saw Central Cass put 8 innings up against Northern Cass in the 2nd inning. Here's the 1-2 offering. This one is fisted foul, and we'll do it all over again. Enderlin Eagles, the number 7 seed, trying to knock out Oak Grove and be one of the 4 teams remaining here in the Region 1 baseball tournament in comeback fashion if they can hold on in the bottom half. The 1-2 in the dirt. Meininger able to keep it as close as he could. And there's still just 1 down, and Oak Grove still will come to the plate in the 7th to try to tie it up and do what Enderlin needed at this point, which was at least score 4 runs to force extras. Here's the 3-2 offering. Strike 3, and Butenhoff gets to strike out. Ethan Simbira will come on now as Bjornsson again will finish with 4 runs against, and Ring gave up the next couple. And Butenhoff, third pitcher here for the Grovers in this inning, falls behind the count to Ethan Simbira. It's now 1-0. Simbira 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored and a run driven in. The 1-0. This one is going to be hit to left field. Alvin goes underneath it to retire the side, but the Enderlin Eagles in the top half of the 7th score 8 runs in the top half of the 7th inning, and in doing so have taken the lead. They do leave the bases loaded as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning for the first time today on our Bank North scoreboard. The Enderlin Eagles have the lead, and they're 3 outs away from heading to the next round. We'll see if Oak Grove can come on and get some hits going when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
For the Enderlin Eagles in the top half of the 7th inning, they send to the plate 14 batters, 8 runs, 3 hits. There was an error by Oak Grove and 3 runners left on base. 8 runs, 5 hits, an error, and 5 runners left on base so far for Enderlin. Well, for Oak Grove, it's 4 runs so far off of 5 hits. They've committed an error, but they've left 9 runners on base. They've left a runner on base bare minimum in every inning. And that has came back and haunted the Grovers right now. But if you're a Grover fan, good news. You still got 3 outs to work with. You're in the same proposition that Enderlin was in the top half, needing to at least bring the tying run to the plate, down by 4. If they can and tie it, we go extras. If the Grovers score 5, they win it in a walk-off. Anything under 4, Enderlin wins it here in 7. And that's what the Eagles are trying to do with Ethan Simbira here, as Elliot Butenhoff is 1 of 2 today with a single and a walk. Bottom of the 7th inning, Grover's down to their final 3 outs. The 1-0 pitch. Ethan Simbira pipes a fastball across. It's now 1-1. Simbira with a strikeout of Jake Ring, his last time up, to leave 2 runners stranded on the bases. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Enderlin looking for 3 outs and to try to move on later tonight to play the Vikings. And Kindred waiting patiently to see what the conclusion of this one will be. So 2 balls and a strike here to the number 5 batter in the lineup. 2-1. This will be in the dirt now, 3-1. Fargo, Oak Grove, Boonhoff, Winter, and Lord here, an 8th grader, a sophomore, and a junior. On the bottom of the 7th against Ethan Simbira. The 3-1 in there for a strike at 3-2. Boonhoff was taken all the way there, trying to see if he could earn the free pass. Full count upcoming here. Ethan Simbira looks in, the 3-2 offering. This one's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to go to short. Lemnis gloves it, goes across the diamond. It's not going to matter. Not in time. It's an infield single for Elliott, and the Grovers have their leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the 7th. So as Enderlin has had to do so, but they have weaved through it pretty nicely, all things considered. We'll have to contend with Oak Grove having, again, a runner on. Fargo Oak Grove in every inning has at least had a runner on against the Enderlin Eagles. But it's Enderlin that has that 4-run lead right now on the Bank North scoreboard as this one gets through the wickets of Gruba. Going to second base will be Butenhoff and Zach Winter. Check that. That'll be Lincoln Machaya. As Machaya will make it now 1-0. So pinch hitting for Winter here. So runner in scoring position. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This is hit on the ground. Now it's going to be 1-1. So Lincoln Machaya, the freshman, at 5'9", will be digging in here. And then from there, Foster Lord is on the on-deck circle. So Chad Slider going to the righty-lefty matchup with the righty being at the plate. Check swing. Gruba unable to see this one, and the runner goes to third base here with Butenhoff. As it's now going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. And if you're Enderlin, you're not trying to say that run doesn't matter as much, but you'll gladly try to just work and try to get the out of Machaya here. This one is going to be popped up, playable, potentially Gruba coming under, has the room. Oh, what a catch! Gruba, he hung on to it. Gruba fighting a little of the sun, fighting the wind, able to come back and make the leaping, sprawling spider monkey catch. There's one down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The number 7 seed, who had to beat the Ball Stars in a play-in, are now 2 outs away from knocking out Fargo Oak Grove here, the 5 seed. This one will come in, but instead Foster Lord hit by a pitch. And Simbira now will have runners at the corners. Fargo Oak Grove, the 5 seed, Enderlin the 7 seed. We'll play the 2 seed, whoever wins this one of Kindred next, roughly at around 7:30. Still to come, we'll get to our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. Also, we'll get into our final line score. Try to hear from a victorious player. That and more is still to come. 1 down. This one will be in the dirt. It'll be now 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here. Bottom of the 7th inning as the Enderlin Eagles 2 outs away from trying to defeat the Grovers. 1-0 pitch. Will be in there for a strike to Wendable. Single with the run scored in the 2nd. Sacrifice bunt in the 4th and struck out in the 5th. Grovers trying to find a way to get that tying run, and this will be a balk. Yes, it will. It'll be a balk. Eric Olson calls it. So the run comes in from 3rd in Butenhoff. Foster Lord will take 2nd. And with the balk now, Fargo Oak Grove trails it by 3. So 8-5 on the balk as Butenhoff will come in to score. As Simbira looks back, this one will miss out of the zone. Now 2 2-1. Batter number 4 in the bottom half of the 7th inning here for Oak Grove. Enderlin with 8 runs across in the top of the 7th off of 3 hits. The 2-1 offering from Simbira, that'll miss low, now 3-1, and this is becoming very similar from what we saw in the top half of the 7th to the bottom. Batters being very patient, trying to move the line and trying to see if they can get the next batter up. That's exactly what Wendable wants to do, as Dietz on the on-deck circle right now represents the tying run. It's 8-5, 3-1 in there for a strike at 3-2. Simbira 2/3 of an inning so far in relief. It's the 4th pitcher here for Enderlin in this game for those of you who are just joining us. Here's the 3-2 offering on the way, the pitch. This is going to be hit up the first base line, and that'll go foul as the shadows from right field of that tree line are starting to creep in a little bit more here in Castleton. 3 balls, 2 strikes with Foster Lord standing at second. Here's the 3-2 offering. This will be in the dirt low, and Wendable takes a walk. I'm not sure, covering any particular sport, have we seen this much of a turnaround in 1 inning, and all of a sudden now Enderlin puts the tying run to the plate that they see from Oak Grove, as Kevin wants to talk it over with everybody on the mound here with 1 down here in the inning, with Noah Meininger on the on-deck circle, and Dietz again is due up next. We'll see what happens here. Runner at second is going to be Foster Lord. Wendable is going to be at first here with 1 down. Jack Dietz, the scheduled hitter. Then it goes to Noah Meininger after that. Fargo Oak Grove will bring the tying run again to the plate. Dietz today with a single back in the 2nd, was an RBI variety which plated Wendable. Walk with a run score in the 4th. Struck out in the 6th. Lose, your season is done. Win, and you advance to play the Vikings next here on YourLiveEvent.com in Castleton. This will be low out of the zone, now 1-0. The Grovers need 3 more runs across to at least get to extras. 5 runs again in the inning, they will walk it off. Here's the 1-0 pitch as Simbira steps off, while for Enderlin, try to get 2 outs without giving up 3 more runs. The Eagles would be moving on. The 1-0 pitch from Simbira, that'll miss. It's now 2-0. After we saw walk after walk after walk there in the top of the 7th, that's carrying itself over a little bit here in the bottom half. The 2-0 pitch out of the zone. It's now 3-0. So 7 free passes in the top half. And so far here, hit by pitch and a walk. Here's the 3-0 on the way. Taking the entire way. This one gets all the way to the backstop. It's not going to make a difference as Gruba will track it down. Foster Lord will go to 3rd. Wendable will take 2nd. Dietz on the walk will now go to 1st as the tying run. Bases are full for Noah Meininger. And we're going to get a new pitcher here for the Enderlin Eagles. So we'll get our 5th pitcher of the game. Bases full for the Grovers. We'll let you know the new pitching change when we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community, and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
Emery Visto's Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Make sure you check out their garden center with all new grills, smokers, and griddles. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat and Cinch clothing section, along with Ariat and Twisted X footwear. At Emery Visto's Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
So Lemnis will come on here for the Enderlin Eagles. Base is full and nowhere to put him against Noah Meidinger, who Meidinger takes the ball here. So Waitson goes to short. Clausen returns back to second. Ethan Simbira goes to first. And now you got a Dargo going to third. It's now 2-0. Pitcher number 5 here of the game for the Enderlin Eagles. 2 balls, no strikes, and nowhere to put the sophomore Noah Meidinger. 2-0, that'll miss. Now 3-0. Runner at third base is Foster Lord. Wendable stands at second. Jack Dietz stands at first. And one of the more crazier baseball games I can remember being a part of here in the 7th. 9 runs across combined so far. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. And a contest that has gone now 2 hours and 22 minutes. 3 balls and a strike. This one comes in. Was it a check swing and hit the bat, or was it a hit by a pitch? And it looks like it will be hit the bat for Meidinger to make it 3-2. That was nearly bringing in another run, as Meidinger is the game-winning run at the plate right now is what he represents, as Meidinger will step off as Chad Slider will come down and talk it over here with Scott Carlblum to double-check to see if he did get hit or if it was on the bat officially. Eric Olson, our third base, into second now, umpire, and then Cale Hamry up the first base line at first. 8-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. Grover's down to their final 2 outs. The 3-2 is fouled back. Jake Simbira, Carson Gruba, Cash Waitson, Ethan Simbira, and now it's to Lemnis. 3 balls, 2 strikes with an out. And the pitch. This is going to be smashed down the left field line, but foul. And we'll do it all over again at a 3-2 with Alvin due up next. Here's the 3-2 upcoming. Strike 3 looking for the second out. Meininger is retired. And Lemnis comes on for the strikeout. That's going to be the 9th strikeout for Enderlin. Oak Grove is down to their final out. It's the sophomore with Alvin. He hits one on the ground. This one goes to Waitson. Waitson bobbles the ball at short, and coming in to score from third base will be Foster Lord. It's now 8-6. So an error on Waitson will allow Lord to come in and score. Wendell Bull will take third base. The tying run indeed stands at second. And Alvin will get a board on a E6. The tying run now in scoring position. Grayson Doctor stands to the plate here for Fargo Oak Grove with 2 down and the pitch. And how big is now end the fourth, where the runner left early from third, it would be an 8-7 ball game right now. Instead, it's 8-6 on that double play. The 1-0 in there for a strike at 1-1. Batter number 8 of the inning. Enderlin needs 1 out, and they will play Kindred. Oak Grove needs 2 runs to at least force extras 3 to win it. 1-1 is the zone 2-1, and Kindred's going, you can play as long as you want, eat up all the pitching that you want. We'll gladly take it. And plus, it's about the nicest part of the day we've had so far here in Castleton. Here's the 2-1. This is going to be hit in the air, playable. Savic underneath it, trying to find it, dives, and it's going to be in there. Coming in will score will be Wendable and Dietz, as Alvin will stay put at third base, and we're tied at 8 apiece. Immediately off the bat, Grayson Doctor put one up. It'll be marked in air on the right fielder. Wendable comes in to score. Dietz will come in to score. And we're tied at 8 apiece. The go-ahead and game-winning run stands at third base. Jack Ring now at the plate here for the Grovers. Tied at 8 apiece. This one will be in there for a strike. Now 0-1. Grayson Doctor takes second. Enderlin could throw down there to finish it off, potentially, if they want to do that. As the runner at third, again, here is Alvin. The runner does scamper off for Doctor here. Alvin again stands at third, and Ring sees a 1-ball, 1-strike count as batter number 9 of the inning here for Oak Grove after Enderlin sent 14 to the plate in the top half. A 1-1 in there for a strike. It's now 1-2. 4 runs across here for the Grovers. 12 runs combined in the inning between these two teams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boonhoff due up next. This will be in the dirt. It gets by Gruba. Coming in to score from third is Alvin, and the Grovers walk it off here in the 7th. Alvin comes in to score. It's going to be a final 9-8 through 7. The Grovers score 5 runs in the contest in the bottom of the 7th inning, in a contest that goes 2 hours and 27 minutes. Your final, Fargo Oak Grove wins it 9-8 here over the Enderlin Eagles. What a ball game, back and forth. 13 runs in the 7th inning combined between these two teams. Enderlin's season comes to a close. Oak Grove is playing Kindred next. Our Petro Stopping Center post-game show is coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
And one of the more crazier finishes you will have when it comes to high school baseball, Fargo Oak Grove scores 5 runs in the bottom half of the 7th inning after Enderlin scored 8 runs in the top half of the inning, and Fargo Oak Grove wins it via the wild pitch. Beck Olvin able to come in to score the game-winning run, and that does it here through 7 as we nearly were making our ways to play extras. 2 hours and 27 minutes. Butenhoff will pick up the win. Picking up the loss here in this one will be Ethan Simbura. After coming on that particular one was Braden Lemnis as well. Oak Grove 9 runs, 6 hits, and error. They left 9 runners on base again. For the Enderlin Eagles, 8 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, and 5 runners left on base. Enderlin held scoreless throughout until the 7th. Oak Grove a run in the 2nd, able to score 2 runs in the 4th, a run in the 5th, and 5 runs in the 7th inning. As the Grovers having a little conference call with Chad Slatter and their assistant coaches, as they will now go up against the Kindred Vikings coming up here in about 15 or 20 minutes or so. Once they get the infield all ready to go, Kindred will take their infield outfield, and then we'll get ready to play game number 4 of 4 here today in Castleton. This is our post-game show brought to you in part by the Petro Stopping Centers in Fargo for a feast fit for a king. Love that chicken from Popeyes, a juicy cheesesteak or a mouth-watering cinnamon. If you're feeling a little bit extra, pick a list, head on over and check out the Dolly Down restaurant as well. A full menu, breakfast, lunch, supper, you got it, all at the Dolly Down restaurant. So for Fargo Oak Grove, 5 runs in the inning. They come across and win it. After Ring was up in the account, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wild pitch got by Gruba from Clausen that allowed the runner in Olvin to come in to score. So Enderlin will finish 2-14 on the season, while on the opposite side, the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers improved to 6-9 with the victory here. That's 9-8 over Enderlin. And so Fargo Oak Grove, the 5 seed advances. The 7 seed Enderlin is done. Oak Grove will play Kindred upcoming here later tonight. The winner of that will play Northern Cass at 5 o'clock on Monday to try to get to that championship against Central Cass later on Monday night. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. We'll let you know our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the game. That's all coming up here on your LiveEvent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
As we come back here on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show, it's now time to get to our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, and that was Jack Bjornsson. Quite honestly, he pitched extremely well. 6 innings came on for the 7th, and that's when Enderlin got their first 2 runners on with Waits and a walk and error by the third baseman at the time in Dietz, and then eventually Adargo was hit by a pitch. He was relieved, but Bjornsson, 6 innings of work, 2 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. If it wasn't for that performance, Oak Grove, who knows where they would have found themselves earlier in this game. That was part of it. The second part of it for Oak Grove, got to tip your cap when you give up 8 runs in the top of the 7th after being up 4-0 at that point. It could be easily a team that just kind of rolls over and folds, but instead they were able to start it off in the bottom half of the 7th and get things brewing with Butenhoff. They got on base with Lord with a hit by pitch, a walk by Wendable. They were able then to keep it going with a Dietz, able to bring him in to make it 8-5, and then all of a sudden you just kept going there here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers as they got 9 batters to plate in the 7th, and they were able to take advantage. A single, an error, a couple errors on the play with Waitson at short with the right fielder as well in right with Sandvik, and then the wild pitch eventually bringing the game-winning run in and Olvin to come in and score. Regardless here, both teams left everything. The old adage is leave everything on the field. That's exactly what they did here in this one. So Fargo Oak Grove picks up the win, and in doing so has at least one more game on their schedule as the Vikings of Kindred have now made their way to left field and warming up for the next contest. as they are just about done raking the infield here. So once that gets wrapped up, give it about 10 or 15 minutes for the infield, outfield here for the Vikings. Probably looking closer to about a 7:40, maybe 7:45 opening pitch here in this one. Third game of the day goes 2 hours and 27 minutes as Oak Grove scores 9 runs. The 7th inning, taking a look back, Enderlin with 14 batters to the plate with 7 walks. For the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they had 3 walks with 9 batters to the plate. In that 7th inning, a combined 23 batters and 10 walks combined and 13 runs as Fargo Oak Grove survives and advances to play the Vikings coming up next. So again, it's Kindred Oak Grove coming up. The Enderlin Eagles with a valiant effort in the 7th comes up short after tying the game and taking the lead. They finish the season again with a 9-8 loss in 7 here in Castleton. Make sure you join us on our YourLiveEvent.com for our last game of the day here in Castleton, around the corner here for the Region 1 Baseball Tournament.